Spikes? Welcome to the second game of the Uzuri Gauntlet, featuring Cayleigh.
I have knives. They're very pretty.
She has pretty knives. With them. You should make them into earrings.
Oh, that could be cute.
They would be. I was gonna say very expensive earrings, but in the world of earrings, not expensive.
They're not that expensive. No. Let me tell you about earrings.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, this is the second game of Cayleigh running Uzuri through the Gauntlet. Game one was a pretty good one, and I'm hoping that this one is a little bit more of a crushing defeat.
Wah, wah.
That is a little bit of foreshadowing to the fact that I'm playing Bravo today. Lovely little guardian. He's not the showstopper quite yet, but he is still pretty handsome, I'd say.
He's not yet the star of the show.
He's not the star of the show either.
I miss him so much.
Our star of the show. But yes, I'm going to be playing Bravo. He's just going to be doing regular old Guardian things, hitting you with attacks that have way too much power, and hopefully facilitated by his ability that allows me to pay 2 resources and give my attack action cards with cost 3 or greater dominate for the entire turn.
Terrifying.
Usually it's only 1 attack, but you never know. It could be.
If you somehow did like a time skipper setup, maybe you could, I don't know.
Could probably do 2 attacks.
That's a lot of resources.
With dominate though, and that's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Speaking of a lot of resources and also crazy, I'm also going to be running Anothos as my hammer. Big bonking stick, costs 3 to attack for 4, but if I have 2 or more cards with cost 3 or greater in my pitch zone, it comes in for 6, which is a lot.
That's really good
damage. And then rounding off the equipment suite, I also have Crown of Providence. Card's just really good. I don't think I have to explain it at this point. Tectonic Plating is just the best in slot for non-elemental guardians, maybe just guardians in general.
I think so.
Like Tech Plating is just really good. It's 3 block and lets you bank a resource over turns.
Blitz Oldham was running Earthlore Bounty for a while before he left the format.
Yes.
Rest in peace, old man.
Good riddance. But yeah, Tectonic Plating, just a really, really solid piece of Guardian equipment. Again, allows you to bank resources over turns with Seismic Surges. Crater Fist is only ever a block 3. It has text on it, but don't look at it. It's not going to be relevant. Iron Rot Legs only has text on it, which is Blade Break. and 1 block, just because there aren't really good Guardian shoes quite yet. But yeah, so that is what I'm playing. Why don't you reintroduce the folks to Uzuri?
So, I'm playing Uzuri as the challenger deck through this gauntlet. Uzuri is a young assassin hero that loves to make sneaky attacks and manipulate and mess with my opponent's brain, hopefully into them misplaying, and then I can sort of accrue advantage and get wins that way. Her ability allows me to, once per turn as an attack reaction, replace an attack with stealth on the combat chain with a card from my hand there's a little bit of technical manipulation there, but that's essentially what it does. I get to sneak an attack in as the active chain link. With Uzuri, what is an assassin without her arsenal?
Exactly.
We have an assortment of daggers. Today we are bringing the Spider's Bite, which has whenever it hits a hero, the next time they defend with 1 or more attack actions, those cards get -1 while defending. And I have the Scale Peeler, which is the same, but for equipment. In addition to that, we have our standard equipment set of Crown of Providence. It's just good. Redback Shroud to be a little sneakier with our 1 cost attack reactions now being free. Flick Knives to throw knives, and Snapdragon Scalers to maybe go a little wide on a turn.
Yeah, maybe go a little again.
Like a little again. I love going again.
But yes, with that being said, I did win the die roll and chose to go first.
I'm going to get crushed.
It will be interesting. But yes, good luck.
To you as well.
This first turn isn't going to be quite as oppressive as it may look.
Okay.
But we will see. I'm going to start things off by activating my Tectonic Plating. I'm going to pitch this Disable in order to do so. And that will give me a Seismic Surge. And I'll have 2 resources floating. Then I would like to pitch this Choke Slam to go up to a total of 5 resources with 2 cards that cost 3 or more in my pitch zone, and attack in with this Anothos for 6. That's 9.
For 6?
Yes.
There's
so
the 6.
Hammer Bonk for 6.
I will defend for 6.
2 resources floating. Those probably won't matter. You have successfully blocked Eradicate down. Okay, very good.
Eradicate and Concealed Blade.
I would like to move to the end of my turn.
Okay.
And I would like to activate an ability of a card in my hand. Have you ever heard of heave?
Oh no!
I'm gonna pitch this unmovable to heave this pulverize into my arsenal, which will give me 3 seismic surges, and I will go up to a total of 4. And then I will be passing the turn back over to you.
Haha, I'm in danger. I would like to start things off with an Enlightened Strike.
Ooh.
Bottoming this card from my hand. And I'm going to give it +2.
+2 for
So it's coming in for 7.
I would like to block for 6 with the Spinal Crush and Blessing of Deliverance from my hand.
Okay. Reactions. I'm going to give it go again with my boots.
Okay. Reaction. I'll take 1.
I don't think that's a reaction, but
I'm physically reacting to the punch.
I guess so.
To the strike.
I'm going to follow that up with an Isolate. 1 Dominate. Stealth.
6.
6. Okay.
Okay. Am I going to Crown Providence?
Would you like to Crown a Providence?
I'm going to Crown Providence.
You could crown away the Pulverize.
I'm not going to do that, actually. And also, I'm not actually going to Crown, because if I do, I risk not being able to pay for this Pulverize.
I was almost hoping you didn't see that.
It's just block. Who cares? It's just block.
I will then Arsenal my last card and pass the turn.
Okay. Beginning of my turn.
Yep.
Seismic Surges.
Yep.
4 of them.
Yep.
Next thing costs 4 less.
Yep.
Guardian attack action. I would like to pay 6 and attack you for 14. And if it hits your first attack during your next turn, it has -4. Which, thankfully for Uzuri, I don't think matters as much because you just get to swap something out, but it is still for 14.
Interesting question that I don't actually know the answer to. How does that interact with swapping?
It would be the same as buffing it. So like if you Nimbleism and then attack with a card
Okay,
with
so
stealth,
it applies to whatever I present and then it loses it when I swap it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. I would like to block with everything in my hand for 11.
Ooh, okay. So we have a Ravenous Rabble,
An
an
E-Strike, a Shred, and an Annihilate.
Okay, so the Annihilate the Armed, I assume it was the card that you were going to swap in last.
Probably.
Unless you had, you also may have Arsenal.
It could have been this.
I was very blinded by my line of play, so it's possible.
I will take 3.
Yes.
Going to 17. And there is an on-hit in effect.
6, 9. Yes. Okay. So yeah, your first attack next turn gets -4.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be passing the turn over to you once I'm done putting this on the bottom of my deck.
Sounds good. I have no cards in hand, and I'm going to simply pass the turn back to you.
Okie dokie. Yeah, this is kind of an off turn for me, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Tech Plating.
Sure.
By pitching this red pummel.
Okay.
Then I would like to play this Sigil of Solace to gain 3 life. And then I would like to move to the end of my turn.
Sure.
And I'll Arsenal this card.
Okay.
And pass to you.
I would like to start my turn by presenting you a Spider's Bite.
It's a nice spider bite.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Oh, it's attacking me.
It is attacking you for 1.
Yeah, I'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next time you defend with attack actions, they will get -1.
They'll get smaller.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
I'm then going to follow that up by presenting you this Sedate, which on hit gives you an inertia token. For those at home who are unfamiliar, an inertia token says at the beginning of Bill's end step, he has to bottom all cards in his hand and all cards from his arsenal.
I don't love that, but at the same time, I think it's fine. I'll declare no blocks. Do you have any reactions?
I do have a reaction. I would like to activate Uzuri,
Absolutely.
swapping in this attack.
Absolutely.
It's a Death Touch.
Absolutely. Yes, so that is now coming in for 6, and you get to choose the token instead of just being an inertia.
I do get to choose.
So I will take 6.
Okay. I am going to choose to still give you an inertia token.
This is reasonable.
Because I think you not having an arsenal is good for me. I will then move to the end of my turn and clean up.
Beginning of my turn, my Seismic Surge is going to crack.
Okay.
So my next Guardian attack action costs 1 less. I'm going to immediately recreate the Seismic Surge.
Okay.
By pitching this Spinal Crush.
Okay. Lots of reds.
Lots of reds. I would like to attack you with this red Zealous Belting as well. Pitching this blue Macho Grande.
Okay.
So that'll be coming in for 5. It does have Go again because a card in my pitch zone has greater attack than Zealous Belting. So it's coming in for 5.
I will block for 3 and take 2 unless you have Pommel.
I have a reaction.
Yeah.
I'd like to pitch this Crippling Crush
Sure.
for 2 total resources, and I would like to pummel this.
Hey, look at all those reds. I'm still
Yes.
getting pummeled.
Yes. So this is now for 9.
Okay.
And if this hits a hero, they discard a card.
I will take 6, going to 11, and then I will discard Yellow Shred.
Okay. Then I will move to the end of my turn. Inertia, I have no cards in hand or arsenal. So I will be passing back to you.
I would like to present you this Wither. With on hit, create a Frailty token, which will give your arsenal and your weapons -1. Any attacks coming from your arsenal and your weapon -1 attack during your next turn. Aren't all these diseases fun?
They are diseases.
I brought you presents. They're more diseases.
I'm going to say that's fine. Do you have a reaction?
No reactions.
I will take 3.
Take 3 and get...
I'm frail.
I will then pass the turn back to you.
Okay. I'm going to start things off with an instant. I'm going to play this red Sigil of Solace.
Gain 3 more life.
Gain 3. Then I'm just going to... It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime. I'm going to pitch this blue Rouse the Ancients to pay for it.
Okay.
And when it enters the arena, I search my deck for a Guardian attack action card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle. So Showtime allows me to get any Guardian attack action card, including the second Pulverize.
Oh no.
So that's going to go into my hand. Then I'm going to move to the end of my turn, and I would like to activate the ability of a card in my hand.
Yep.
I would like to heave this Pulverize, pitching this Buckle in order to do so.
Okay.
This Seismic Surge broke because it was for this turn, but I am making 3 again from this Pulverize.
This Frailty also goes away.
Yes. Then I will just be passing the turn over to you.
Okay. I would like to begin by attacking with Scale Peeler. Having 1 resource floating.
My scales.
Because I don't want you blocking with equipment.
My scales.
Your scales.
My scales.
It's just 1 damage.
Yeah, I'll take 1 damage.
Okay. Your equipment get -1 block
The next.
following this.
The next.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack you with this Isolate, which has Dominate.
I mean, it could be it's CNC. It could be something else. It could be I'm not a coward. No blocks.
I would like to activate Uzuri.
You absolutely will.
Swap in this attack. It's Leave No Witnesses.
Ooh.
So you will take 4, and on hit, I'm going to banish the top card of your deck and 1 card in your arsenal. And because that's a red card, I get Contract and get a silver.
You absolutely do.
Yay! I have money.
No more Pulverize.
No more Pulverize. Thank
more Pulverize.
God. I will then proceed to pass the turn.
Okay. Beginning of my turn, I have 2 effects. 1 is going to be the Seismic Surges popping. So my next Guardian attack action card will cost 3 less. And then Showtime destroys itself and allows me to draw a card. I would like to activate an ability of a permanent I control, being Tectonic Plating.
Okay.
So I'm going to make myself another Seismic Surge. I have 3. I only have 1 token with me, but you get it. You understand. I have 2 resources floating. I'm going to use those 2 resources to funnel into Bravo to give my next attack with cost 3 or greater, or actually all attack action cards with cost 3 or greater this turn, Dominate. Then off of another singular card, I'm going to attack you with this Disable, pitching this Debilitate. I'll have 1 resource floating because that costs 3 less. It has Dominate, and if it crushes you by dealing 4 or more damage, I get to put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck.
I like my arsenal.
Well, block with some equipment.
No. Okay, fine. I'll give you an equipment.
Ooh.
We're going to give you the Crown of Providence and this Leave No Witnesses. Nice. Bottoming my arsenal to draw a fresh card.
You have no more arsenal. Okay, so you'll be taking 2 damage then.
2 damage. I go to 9.
I would like to then, after that, move to the end of my turn.
Okay.
And arsenal one of these 2 cards in my hand.
Sounds good.
Pass to you.
I think I just want to instill fear into your soul. So I'm going to present you an Isolate.
How does Dominate?
It does have Dominate.
I will declare no blocks. Show me what you got.
Okay. I'm going to play Spike with Blood Rot, pitching this Annihilate the Armed.
Absolutely.
So this will now be for 5, and I'm going to give you a Blood Rot.
Okay. I have been given...
Move to Resolution?
Yes,
all right.
Absolutely. Been given a bunch of damage and a Blood Rot.
And a Blood Rot. I'm then going to Arsenal this last card and pass the turn. I am so terrified that you're going to crunch me right now.
You got a good hit in? And would you consider that to be a good hit?
It was fine. I wanted you to give me cards.
I'm at the beginning of my turn. This is going to do the thing.
Yep.
My next thing costs 1 less. Then I would like to pitch this unmovable to activate my tech plating to make another seismic surge.
Sure.
I have 2 resources floating from that, which I'm going to put into Bravo.
Yeah.
And then because my next Guardian attack costs 1 less, I would like to pitch 6 to attack with this Crippling Crush with Dominate. So this is coming in for 11.
Every time you play this card, Bill, I am terrified.
And yeah, if it deals 4 or more damage, then you discard 2 random cards.
Yeah. Random is the worst. I really don't like that.
Yeah. XD holds up Spork.
I'm going to block for 4 and take 7.
Okay.
Going to 2.
Yes.
Which means I'm going to discard 2 random cards because of Crush. I have, which card am I keeping?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get to keep this card.
Okay. I'm discarding a Blue Razor Reflex and a Ravenous Rabble.
Okay. With all of those effects being resolved and damage happening, I'm good to end the turn. Bloodrot Pox will trigger. I have no cards or resources available, so I will be taking the 2 damage from that.
Yay!
But then I will be moving to pass the turn to you.
I am terrified. So we're gonna hope for the best on the top of our deck and do the first, probably the first time this has ever happened in Flesh and Blood.
Oh.
I would like to destroy the silver. Pitching Shred to draw a card.
Oh my god! Okay. Was it good?
No, it wasn't. I would like to present you this Spider's Bite.
Okay.
For 1.
Yeah. I'll take that 1 damage.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
We're at 2.
I'm dead, aren't I?
Both of us. We're at 2. Isn't that great?
Go ahead.
So Seismic Scourge is going to crack here.
Yep.
I will pitch this Thunderquake to play this Tear Asunder. Then I would like to pitch this Buckle to attack in with this Anothos for 7 with Dominate. And if it hits, you discard 2 cards.
Sadly, if it hits, I'm dead.
Right.
And because it has Dominate, the best thing I can do is defend for 4 and take 3 damage and die.
Good game.
Good game. On hit effect?
Yeah, that really just came down to the fact that I drew the perfect hand for Crippling Crush. And
it came at the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Because I needed to be able to keep any attack to try and present potential lethal.
Yeah.
Because if you gave me 2 cards, 3 cards, I had Spreading Plague with Redback. Like I just needed to present this Ravenous Rabble.
Yeah.
But the cards I had available to block with were the Ravenous Rabble, the Razor Reflex, the Isolate, and the Blue Shred. Mm-hmm. And I was running through in my head of like, hey, what can I keep? Because I need to give you one of the block 3s. And maybe I should have kept the Isolate in hopes that it would stay in my hand, because then it's at least an attack I can present. Mm-hmm. But then I have no cards in hand to try and be tricksy with Uzuri. I don't know. That was not a great situation all around.
No, this was like, again, just I drew into the Crippling Crush and the perfect hand to facilitate it. I think it was literally just this with a Seismic Surge, I think, which allowed me to just continue to
dominate.
Yeah, and just do good stuff. Also, the card in my arsenal was a Crippling Crush, and the last card in my hand was a Pummel. Yeah, this was a pretty crazy game. I will say I'm a big fan of Bravo, but I still was not feeling great, especially after you banished my Pulverize.
Yeah, like this deck feels good. Yeah. I like the feel of what I've come up with, which if you want to see the deck lists, links in the description.
In the down
There will be specifically, because I maintain this deck on February, and there will be a specific version labeled something along the lines of Spike Feeder's Gauntlet.
Yeah.
I haven't, at time of recording, haven't made that yet. Yeah. It will be there by the time this goes live.
Movie magic.
Movie magic. Time.
Yeah, but anyway, that was still a good game. You got some good on hits off, and that helped out a lot.
I think got overall. Some good on hits off.
Yeah, you got some hit. I mean, I guess if you condense that down, it's just you got good hits.
Yeah.
His, PEMDAS or whatever. But yeah, anyway, thank you once again for joining us on the show. Thank you as the audience for watching. We really appreciate your support. Stay well and stay safe, and we will catch you in the next episode.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.